What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a Legion Basics video. In today's video, we are going to cover all of the Saber Forms. I figured this would be maybe a little bit better in a video format rather than the shorts format that I've been doing to create guides for most of the keywords. So we're going to go over all of them. I don't have all of the models that I would need in this example, so you're just going to have to bear with me. But let's just get straight into it. We're going to start with Ataru Mastery. So in this case, we have Yoda, and Ataru allows you to perform 2 attack actions at its core. So basically, if you're already in melee, like at the start of your second turn, you could perform 2 attack actions. If you have charge or something like that allows you to perform a free attack, you could do that. So you could move, trigger that free attack, and then use your second action as an attack, so that would work. And then the other half of Ataru is if you defend, after you're done defending, you will get an aim. So if you are shot before you get to go, you'll be even better on the attack. And then after you perform an attack, you will gain a dodge. So if you're already in the fire, you're going to be a little bit more durable in that sense. So Ataru Mastery is pretty good on the attack, helps with your defense, allows you to attack twice, which can obviously be deadly in a game where everybody's, for the most part, limited to 1 attack. So next up, we've got Jim So. So this is actually changed with 2.0. So now basically a unit that has Jim So, like in this case Anakin, as long as the attacking unit rolls at least 1 blank dice, the attacking unit will suffer a wound. So it's kind of like a weird modified deflect, but in melee. So that's pretty useful if, Anakin's getting beat up, or whoever may have Jim So in the future, getting beat up in melee, you might still be able to get a wound back in on your attacker. Alright, next up we've got Suresu Mastery, which in this case is Obi-Wan here. Basically, Suresu in its first portion just allows you to make a secondary defense roll. So if you have a defense roll like this, which is very not good, you can re-roll this, which in this case, just as not good, but at least it's a shot. Now, the caveat to this is that you have to re-roll all dice. You cannot re-roll just your misses or something like that. So something to be aware of: if you've got 1 miss and 2 saves, that's up to you if you want to try to save that. Now, the second half of this basically allows you to do the same thing when you're using Guardian, but you have to spend a dodge token to allow you to do that. But as long as you spend that dodge token, you can re-roll your Guardian saves as well. So it's just a much more defensive Saber stance, which is fitting for our example here, Obi-Wan. Alright, next up we've got Juyo Mastery. And I believe right now Darth Maul is the only one that has this, but I don't have Darth Maul, so this is my stand-in. So basically, Juyo allows you to have 3 actions as long as you are wounded. So if you have a wound token, you can double move dodge, you could double move attack, you could do any combination of your 3, standard activation moves, limited to your 1 attack, command cards and stuff willing, and 2 moves. So you can't triple move, but you could double move and dodge if you really wanted to. So that opens up some variety and options that you could do to move around the field a little bit quicker. If you're wounded, you could get out of dodge, no pun intended. So, it just opens up some extra options for you. Alrighty, next up we've got Jar Kai, which again, I do not have Ahsoka, which I believe right now the only 2 options are Ahsoka and Ventress that have Jar Kai. But basically, Jar Kai is going to have you prep on the defensive side. So in this case, we're using Obi-Wan as our stand-in. He's got 2 dodges. And when you attack, as long as you have dodge tokens, so say like in this case, right? We roll 2 blanks and a hit. We can consume these dodges if we want to, as many as you have, as many as you want, to upgrade your hit result. So I could spend, 1 of these dodges and get a hit, and then I could spend this other dodge here and make this a crit if I wanted. So that is completely up to you, But basically, you just get to spend, you know, however many dodge tokens you have to improve your hit results. If you roll a bunch of blanks, you could change them to a bunch of hits if you have enough dodge tokens. So it's just going to make you more offensive. It's pretty straightforward, nice and easy. All right, and last but not least, we have Makashi Mastery, which I believe belongs to the one and only Count, if I'm not mistaken. So, Makashi Mastery basically allows you, when you are attacking, to negate your defender's use of Pierce at a cost. So, in this example, if Darth Vader was my stand-in example, say he has Pierce 2, I could subtract 1 Pierce from his Pierce value to basically make it to where Anakin would lose his immune Pierce keyword. So you're sacrificing, you know, that 1 Pierce value to gain that Pierce value that would otherwise be rendered useless. So it's a no-brainer to do it in that case. The other option is when you're attacking a unit, say like an ARC Trooper or Bounty Hunter that has Impervious, you can do the same thing. So you can sacrifice that 1 Pierce value to basically make it where they can't use that keyword, period. So that's more of a gamble, but like Immune Pierce, there's no reason not to do it because it's immune, period. Impervious, obviously there's some risk reward there. So that's up to you. So that's how it works. It's just a little bit more of a precision-based game fitting for somebody like Count in this case. So that is all the Saber Forms gone over in a relatively short state. I'm sorry I don't have all the models needed right now. I'm looking at some options. I don't want to 3D print all the stuff because I want to support the game. So that's where I'm at currently. But I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this helped you understand or helps as like a reference guide or whatever for some of these Saber Forms. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys for being here. If you liked this, please leave me a like. Please hit that sub button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right? Bye.